we'll officially kick this off. I moved this call from 8:30 to 8. I know we're starting at 8:10, just because I think that it works a little bit better for all of us. Just being here on the East Coast, I know it's a little bit tough for everybody in Central Time and then West Coast time, but that's why I recorded. So real quickly, I know that we don't have everybody here on the call, but I do just kind of want to introduce just a few people first. And actually, while I do that, I'm going to mute all of you. Okay. So I'll just introduce everyone super duper quick. So Ashley, a lot, you've been the coach here. Honestly, Sam, you've been the coach here the longest. So Sam also lives here in Central PA. You guys have seen her. Sam Fulham, blonde, super cute, kicking ass. Mary Bustamante, I'm probably spelling or pronouncing that incorrectly. That's one of Sam's coaches. You've also seen her probably in our challenge group. She's not on the call, but I just figured I would shout Sam out for that for a second. Ashley Lott and I have met actually like back in April and May. She's a personal trainer, also an engineer / Beachbody coach, which is cool. Erica and I met, oh my gosh, almost not a year ago, but longer than I've talked to any of you. Erica and I have been back and forth a little bit, and let me unmute. Erica, we met on Instagram.
No, it was I was following a Jillian Michaels fitness group on Facebook, I believe.
Okay, yes, you're in Jillian Michaels fitness group. Okay. So I reached out to you. You were saying that you had kind of done a few of her stuff. Oh my God, that's crazy. I can honestly say that you're the last person I've reached out to in that group. I'm never in that group anymore. But hey,
I still follow it.
Is there a lot of people still in it?
Oh yeah, a lot of them girls. They post kind of like how we do in our groups too. A lot of motivational stuff.
Yeah, and honestly, one of the biggest reasons I got into health and fitness was because of Jillian Michaels. So that's kind of cool. And then Anna and I met just randomly. Friend requested her. We had a bunch of mutual friends, and we knew a few of the same people that I had actually worked at this restaurant in downtown Harrisburg. Honestly, it was just, she was blunt, she was straightforward, and that's my kind of person. She had previously been a coach, and I believe in the timing of everything, and I say all the time, the reasons I think that people aren't successful, it's based on your mindset and the team that you're placed on. And not saying that it's the team that doesn't work for you, but I think a lot of it is, did you want to be a part of what they were doing? Were they motivating you and inspiring you in the way that you need to be motivated and inspired? I'm sure that so many people on the team that she originally signed up with have gone off and have been rock stars and killing this business, but everybody has different personalities, and that's why there are how many Beachbody coaches. So I'm just going to kick this off real quick. The first thing I want to talk about before we get into the topics of business hours, family life, converting from free groups to challenge groups, taking photos for your social media sites, and then power hours. I want to quickly explain this all access pass to you guys because it is awesome. The three biggest talking points that I'm saying for people, the people that I'm reaching out to, I am using people that like variety, and anyone that says, I don't normally stick to anything. I can't commit to one program. So typically when I would talk about Core to Force or the 21-day fix or something along those lines, just one fitness program. A common objection I received was, it looks really cool, but I just can't see myself doing this longer than maybe a month. I just can't see myself committing to this. The difference between that and buying a gym is that this is one program. Sure, you can progress through it, but after maybe 3-4 months max, you're going to hit a plateau. You're going to need to switch things up. So that's why at the time, the gym might seem a little bit more enticing because there's unlimited equipment at a gym. There's unlimited possibilities at a gym. That's why the all access thing is actually really, really cool. So those are some of the people that you can reach out to about that. And I'll explain all that then. The second type of person is anybody that says that they don't have time and they travel a lot. So I've been meeting a lot of traveling nurses and people that just travel to visit with family, anybody that might still be in school. So a lot of their life is dictated by what their family is doing. So it's, I have to go on family vacation. So for a lot of those people, it's you don't work out while you're on vacation because your gym membership's back at home. And a lot of the times when you go to places, unless you come from a very affluent family, you know, a gym on an island or anywhere at the beach, it's not very nice. The equipment's probably kind of old, and normally most people aren't personal trainers, so they don't even know what to do when they get there. So they might just go and run on the treadmill just to say they're doing something. We want to change their mindset from just saying that they're doing something to actually doing something they enjoy, that's helping them get results, and it's helping them to reach their goals. So that's the second type of person. The third type of person is anyone that tells you they don't have money, which most of us are hearing this thing. I don't have money. It's the holidays, or it's just after the holidays, or tax season's coming up, or it's summer, so we're traveling for a vacation. No one has money at any time of the year. That's why you need to show them the value of what you're offering. So what I will tell people is two different types of people when you're talking to about the All Access Pass as far as the money objection goes. Just super quickly. You have somebody that you've never invited, and then somebody you've previously invited. The previous invite, you've probably only talked to them about one program paired with Shakeology. Most of us are talking about a program that's on sale, which is $140. They have a program they get to keep forever. They have 30 days of Shakeology. They're welcome to join your fitness groups for as long as they want to be a part of them, so on and so forth. $140. Yet, for $199, they have every program for 365 days, plus the eating plans, plus the invite to the group, plus Shakeology, plus the portion control containers. It literally makes all the sense in the world. It's almost stupid not to just do that. So they might say to you, oh, well, at the end of the year, I don't have anything to keep then. Right, but at the end of the year, if you've tried at least 4 different programs, say at the very least, they did one program for 3 months, tried a new one for 3 months, and so on. That's 4 programs throughout the year. They should, at least know what the hell to do when they're in a gym. They should know what a deadlift and a squat and a lunge is at that point. They can go on and advance themselves. They can challenge themselves a little bit further. And if they've been doing that many programs for a year, they probably actually now have the confidence to even walk into a gym and lift up a weight. From there, you can also say to them that, you know, there's so many opportunities after those 365 days ends. They can sign up and just have Beachbody on demand. Like most of you know, and if you don't know, how that works is you can pay to have Beachbody on demand. Full access to all the programs right on your phone and computer. No, you don't have hard copies of them, but most people travel with their cell phones. Most people carry these. Most people don't carry a DVD player wherever they go. So Beachbody on demand makes all the sense in the world. There are limitless opportunities after that 1 year. So that's the All Access Pass. Basically, my key talking points are you have over $6,500 of value right here for less than $200. To be honest with you, it's $213 with tax. So I will say that. They're going to be able to try Shakeology. They're going to have the eating plan. So basically, what I do is I compare it to what we've previously talked about. If I've never invited them before, I will compare it to a gym membership. So that's kind of how I go about talking about that. If you have more questions about All Access, personally reach out to me or post it into our group message, and I can go a little bit further in detail with that. Nonetheless, most of you should be leading with the All Access this month. It's $50 more for 4,000 plus different workouts versus just one program for $140. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is family life and how to balance business and family. Most important thing in the beginning, guys, is you need to tell your family what you're doing. First and foremost, you need to tell them. They might not get it. They shouldn't get it. They have no idea what we're doing. They might not understand it, and that's okay. But they need to get you, and they need to understand you. And if they support you, and if they're your spouse, if they're your best friend, your mom, your dad, whatever, you need to understand that they're not going to get it. Because it doesn't make sense to most people that you can make a living on social media. but it's 2017. It's not 1988. Things are a lot different now. So people, they just don't understand. So you can spend a lot of time getting frustrated about it and trying to convince them, or put your nose down and get to work and show them. You have those options. Most people say, it's too exhausting. They beat me down. I can't do this. They're right. This is stupid. The successful people that are the top 10 coaches of this company, and even like the top 100 coaches, they said, I love you so much that I'm not going to let your ignorance stop me from showing you that not only am I going to make an amazing life for myself, but I'm also going to help you as well. So first and foremost, if you're a coach, what you definitely need to have written somewhere is a why. That why is what's going to help you be able to come to your family, come to your spouse, your roommate, your best friend, boyfriend, whoever it may be, and say, I want to make this work, but I don't want to sacrifice all of my time with you. But I want you to know that I have these goals, and if you want to work at a certain pace and reach a certain goal, then yes, you're going to have to make more sacrifices than the people that say, I'm willing to let this take 5 years. Meaning that I'm not giving up my weekends. I'm not giving up my Friday nights. I'm not giving up my evenings with that one person that you want to spend all your time with, whoever that may be for you. Then you accept that. Don't get mad at yourself that you're not hitting your goals at the rate that you want, because you're not making the sacrifices that are necessary to hit those in the time that you want them. Yet if you're somebody that's willing to sit down and talk to that person, for example, from day one when I signed up in this business, I told Ben, because I had previously been American, he knew kind of how all this worked, and I'm really stubborn, and when I sign up for something, I'm going to do it. You know, I told him that I'm not going out Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday nights. Drinking and going out and hanging out with friends, it's not as important to me anymore. Because I know that those people are always going to be there doing that same shit. I don't want to be here at 35 going downtown Harrisburg. I want to do it because I want to do it, not because that's the only thing I have to do that's considered fun. Okay? So the first thing is definitely letting them know what you're doing. And not only letting them know what you're doing, but share that this means a lot to me. And so I wanted to let you know because you're the person whose time I'm going to be limiting. But I'm doing it because you are at the top of my why list. And for me, one of the biggest things is I want to bring Ben home from work. Ben has a bad heart. He has to go to the hospital every so many months and do all these tests and stuff because he has a leaky valve and whatnot. And he does back-bending labor work. He builds bridges. So one of the things I want to do, sure, he makes great money, but it's going to kill him. And it's not something he can do for the rest of his life. So that's at the top of my list. And I told him that, sure, I want to sit down on the couch with you and not do anything after 8 o'clock every single night. I just want to chill and watch TV and hang out. But I want to be able to buy you whatever you want for Christmas. I want to be able to take you out to dinner. I never want to have a money argument ever in my life. It's not what money can give you, but it's the freedom and the opportunities that it has to offer you. That's what you guys should be chasing. So just to quickly explain the different type of people that you're going to face in life so that you guys don't think that you're struggling and facing this on your own. And the reason I might get really heated about this tonight is because, again, I just got into a fight with my parents about Beachbody. Surprise, because tomorrow I turn 26, so I'm getting kicked off my parents' health insurance, and they're both like having a cow about it. So you're going to have warriors, WORRIERS, warriors, doubters, and non-believers in your life. Everybody has them. You either make them your excuse to quit this business and not do it, or you make it your reason why you do this. I'm not a big fan of, prove them wrong. Just use them. Use it negatively or use it positively. You have that choice. I'm using it positively. Sure, I get pissed off. Sure, I get frustrated and I get mad that people are judging without even taking 2 seconds to understand what I'm doing and just having these preconceived notions, but it's taking time away from the people that actually want to have a conversation with me about what I'm doing. So the warriors, the people that worry about you in your life, are typically your parents. They're people that say, I worry that, that you're putting so much time into something and you're not really seeing any results from it yet. Right, well, I just started a brand new business. So no, it's not going to take off in 4 to 5 months. But if you just give me like 8 to 12 months to show you, it will. And it's proof that, for example, Bonnie Engel and Amy Silverman, two of the top coaches that I follow religiously, there are people that sat down and they sacrificed everything. Guys, from they were in either their third or fourth month of the business after signing up. I can't remember exactly, but around that time, they made a commitment, and Bonnie Engel worked 69 hours a week. Amy Silverman worked 79 hours a week. They both did that for 5 months. What do you think happened? I'll tell you, because you guys probably don't know. They both hit 10-star diamond within 8 to 9 months of their business. They didn't go out. They didn't go on vacation. They didn't buy coffee. They sacrificed movie time, boyfriend time, all of that. Me personally, I'm not willing to give up all of that time of my life right now. Yes, I want this to work, but I'm not willing to give up every free second I have to work on Beachbody. So no, I'm not going to hit 10-star diamond in my 8 month of my business because I'm already in now for 13 months. So it's just figuring out to you, what are your goals? How fast do you want to reach them? And then what are you willing to sacrifice in that time? Okay? And again, all of that comes down to, don't just say it to yourself. It makes it more real when you actually talk to the people around you. The more that you talk about it, the more that they're going to see this as a business. If you're not talking to them and every once in a while you bring it up, it's going to seem like something that you only do every now and then to them. So no, they're not going to understand it. And worse than that, they're not going to take the time to understand it. So doubters are typically your friends or coworkers. Those are the people that say things like, girl, you're not going to stick with this. Like, you and I just ordered mozzarella sticks and cheese fries at dinner last Thursday. Like, you can't be a health coach. Or, girl, you've worked in 18 jobs in the past 3 years. That's me. You can't, like, you're going to quit this. That's what you do. You're just a quitter. Like, why are you doing this? Just go get a regular job, and then you're done at 5 every day, and then we can hang out. And it's like, sure, I could do that, but everybody else is already doing that. And I don't want to be like everybody else. So, and I believe that there's something different out there and more exciting for me, so I'm going to do that. So those are your doubters. And then you have the non-believers. This can just kind of be so family, friends, and then a lot of the times it's strangers. It's people that you're meeting in this business. So a non-believer is somebody that says network marketing is a scam. Beachbody is just recruiting and selling stuff. And it's like, well, I mean, I guess sure, if you look at it just at that aspect, sure it is, but so is Target. They recruit new employees and they sell shit, but everybody loves Target. It's any other job you could literally compare that to. But because you own your own business and it's not a big corporate, conglomeration that people aren't seeing constant commercials about it and whatnot, it seems different. So those are the non-believers, the people that say this doesn't work. Oh, well, they're special, the people that made this business work. Like the people that can work from home, like there's something, like they grew up in a cool family or they knew people and whatnot. Most of the top 10 coaches, I'm going to be honest with you, most of them didn't even graduate from college. So if you graduated from college, you're already like 10 steps ahead of them, right? So that's kind of the whole family life situation. Biggest thing, guys, you need to sit down and just talk to them about it. More than that, at the beginning of every week, not on Friday, but at the beginning of every week, whether that's a Sunday night or that's a Monday, you sit down and you tell yourself, what are the goals that you want to hit that week? So I make goals daily, and then I make goals weekly. Basically, my daily goals, so if I wanted to send 20 friend requests every day, my weekly friend request goal would be 140, 20 a day times 7. Say it's Saturday, and it's Saturday, 20 times 6 is 120. I should have hit 120. If I only have 80 friend requests by Saturday, then I'm going to spend that day sending out 40 friend requests to make up what I didn't what I didn't hit this week. So I don't want to say that you have to have set business hours. Some coaches will tell you that, but life changes. We're not in the same spot all the time. So I don't want to tell you that you need to work 2 to 4 every single Saturday. But what I would do is make your Saturdays and Sundays your fun days, so that you actually want to work a little bit on this business. Perfect examples. Ashley, Saturdays and Sundays, make posts for your blogs. make your workout videos, come up with a few recipe ideas. Take all your photos, make all your videos, make all your blog posts. So that come the week, what do you have to do? Just the basics in Beachbody. Friend requests, thanking people for connecting with you, having conversations. Everything else, copy and paste, copy and paste. You've already done it. And you like to do those things. So it won't feel like work on a weekend to you. I lost Sam. I was going to use her as an example. So just find the things that you enjoy doing. And that's what I would do on Saturdays and Sundays until you get into the rhythm and you just grow those habits where you just wake up every day and you just do a little bit. But I don't want to tell you that you have to work so many hours. This is your business, guys. The biggest thing is, what are your goals? And knowing that if you want to send out 10 friend requests a week or a day and you didn't hit 10 every single day, make it up on Saturday and Sunday. If you're somebody that likes to have that structure, then yeah, start telling yourself, I'm going to do 2 hours on Saturday morning while my boyfriend's still sleeping. Ben usually sleeps until 11 on Saturdays. I'm up at 7. I work 7 to 11. That's when I get all my work in on Saturdays. If anybody messages me any other time, I get back to them on Sunday. That's how that works. The further you're into this business, you'll figure out what works for you, what you want to do, etc. Okay, so as far as power hours go and like tracking your business hours, I will be honest and show you. Actually, you saw this when you were in Wilmington. Okay, I have this made out. I posted this on our team page. You guys might not be able to see this. Yeah, probably not. But basically what it is I have Monday through Thursday, because my Friday through Saturday or Friday through Sunday is different. But Monday through Thursday, I have it mapped out from 5:30 in the morning until 9:30 at night. Okay, obviously I'm taking a break from 1 to 4 and then 12 to 1 on those days. So I have a 4-hour work break. So 12 to 1, I work, no, that's wrong. I'm sorry, 11 to 12, I take a break. Okay, 11 to 12, I work 12 to 4. Excuse me, I have no idea why I just worded that so wrongly. I take an hour break from 5 to 6 for dinner, and I'm right back to work 6 to 9:30. Those are my business hours. I wrote them down. I look at them. I'm somebody that if I like to cross things off of a list. So step 1, you need a planner. I have a planner that's broken up into half-hour increments. Do whatever works for you. I literally even have to write down coffee and shower in my planner because otherwise, A, it's not going to get done, but B, it gives me that sense of success when I can cross something off my list, even if it's just shower. So kind of like make it work for you, you know? So you want to set business hours for yourself and for the people around you. You want to set them for yourself so that you look at this like a business. You want to set it for yourself so that people notice that you're online at certain times throughout the day. So that when you're on at those times, you can tell somebody, hey, I work 6 to 8 tonight. Would it be okay for me? So if you're talking to somebody at noon and you send them a few questions to ask about their goals. So you invited them. They said they were interested. You said, great. Do you mind if I ask a few questions about your goals? They said, sure, go ahead. And you send them over. But say you had to go to work or you had to go to the grocery store or you and somebody went out for a hike or whatever. You were leaving your computer. That's when I say, so I actually work every night 6 to 8. Would it be okay if I reached out to you then? That way you're making yourself sound professional. You're getting into a consistent routine of this is when I work, this is when I don't work. Because often the time I hear people say, I can't own my own business because I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be too distracted. And okay, right, so sit down, make some business hours. What are your goals? How long does it take you? So for example, what are your goals? Do you want to send 10 friend requests a day? Figure out how long on average has it been taking you to send out 10 quality friend requests. And then put that into your schedule. For me, my goal every day is to send out 30 friend requests. I want them to be quality. So I know that takes me 40 minutes because I can get super picky. 40 minutes, so I block that into my time. You can do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, whatever works for you. But the biggest things are, you don't want to be on your phone out of business hours when you're sitting on the couch with your significant other, because it's going to make them look at your business like this is taking away from us, right? If you're showing them, I'm doing this for you, you're on my why list, you set those business hours, work it like a business, so that when it's time to hang out for cuddle time, you're not on your phone, you're not scrolling through Instagram, you're not scrolling through Facebook, nothing. You put your phone away. Unless you guys are like showing each other something funny, obviously, whatever, do your own thing. But as far as like working goes, you're done. It's going to help you because, again, guys, this is a mindset game. Anybody can work this business. But most people aren't in the right mindset to make it work. So if you are starting to struggle with your relationship, that's going to carry over into your business. And most of us are going to say that our relationships are a little bit more important than this right now. So try to balance both of them by letting them know that this matters to you, letting them know what your business hours are, that you're making short-term sacrifices. 2 years at the max, guys, 2 years at the max for 60 years of spending all of your time together. It is worth it. You have to believe that. Okay, so different power hour ideas. In our Island of Warriors page, the pinned post, if you're on mobile device, when you click on Island of Warriors, you will see a tab at the top that says pinned post. You won't just see it automatically scrolling through, but you can click on it. If you're on the desktop computer, you'll see it first. It looks like an old keyboard kind of. It's like turquoise and kind of like a faded photo. It says pinned post on it. In there in the comment section, I've uploaded 3 different power hour schedules. What is a power hour? A power hour is when you sit down on your Facebook, on your computer, on your phone, and you work productively for 1 hour. You don't scroll through Facebook. You don't you don't comment on funny memes. You don't do any of that stuff. You are sending friend requests. You are reaching out to the people that have accepted your friend request to say, hey girl, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. Saw we had a few mutual friends and I just love meeting new people. Hope you're having a great day. To talk again soon. So simple. If they respond to you, great. You start a conversation. If not the end of the world. You're hopefully sending 10 friend requests a day. Somebody else is going to respond to you. And look at it this way. If they can't even respond to a hey girl and they think meeting new people is weird, they're not going to be very great at this business. They probably need some personal development. So those are a few things as far as power hours go. YouTube and Google and Pinterest. Literally type in Beachbody Power Hour. You're going to get a million different coaches sharing a million different ideas, a million different templates, checklists, to-do lists, whatever you want to call them. Google, Pinterest, and YouTube have saved my life. For the first 3 months since I signed up, I did not have a coach. All of this I learned literally everything through Beachbody's training on their website, which I'm going to show you guys here real quick, and Pinterest, YouTube, and Google. If I didn't know something, I Googled it. I didn't know what a challenge group was. I just kept seeing it on Beachbody's training site. I YouTubed, what is a challenge group? And I saw them. I started running one. Like most of you know, my first 3 challenge groups, not a single soul participated. I had 4 people in all of them, 3 people in my first one, 4 people in my next 2. No one participated. Yet I showed up and I posted every day for 21 days because I said I was going to do it. And I know that this business isn't about other people. It's about, are you going to show up every day and make it work? And I said that I failed at Mary Kay. So yeah, I got to make this work because everyone else is going to think I'm effing crazy if this doesn't. So those are your biz hours and power hours. If you want to reach out to me, you can always do this, guys. Privately reach out to me and say, hey, Emily, I'm struggling with inviting right now. I want to come up with a good power hour of how I can invite. I don't just sit down and tell myself I'm going to invite for an hour. I would have no direction. I'd be so lost if I just said I'm going to invite for an hour. Instead, what I tell myself is I'm going to message 10 people on my messenger app whose first name starts with the letter C. And if I can't invite them, I'm going to skip right over their name. So what I do is I go to my messenger app and I go down just by letter, and I message everyone who I can actually invite. If it's, I've never said hi girl to them, I'm going to skip over them right now. It's not hey girl time. It's invite time. If it's somebody that I messaged 3 months ago, they said they were interested and I never saw that or I forgot about it, I'll reach back out, invite them. So I spend 10 minutes just straight up inviting. Skip over the people that you're not, and then you can get back to them later. And that's how I go. It's a great way to make sure that you're not missing anyone on your friends list. So that's kind of one of the ways that I'm like doing my power hours. Figure out what's most important to you. The beginning of the month, what's most important? You want to hit Success Club by the 15th of every month. So many reasons to that. It takes all the stress off of you. You don't feel like you're pressuring or selling anyone. The beginning of the month, you're excited. You're excited. Most of us are kicking ass in our fitness programs at the beginning of the month. We're posting about it constantly. Get people excited in the beginning of the month so then you have the middle and the end to follow up with them and overcome objections and for them to watch you. So most of my posts in the beginning of the month are going to be about a challenge group, fitness, somehow related to that. The second half is going to be more so about coaching because ideally by the 15th, you've hit Success Club. So where else did I want to go with that? So those are business hours. Like I said, just reach out to me if you need a few more ideas about that. But honestly, guys, YouTube, Pinterest, and Google, they're the best sources. There's so many different templates out there. For me, personally, I'll let you know that my things are friend requests, hey girl messages, Instagram followers, so like following new people. The more you're following people, the more people are going to start following you. Invites, and then follow-ups. I consider a follow-up to be anything that is unread in my inbox on Facebook, as well as if I'm going through Messenger and I'm clicking on somebody's name and I'm just, hey girl, just wanted to wish you like a happy new year. How was your Christmas? I saw that you were in Florida. Were you visiting family or just went there spontaneously? Follow up. Different. Hey girl, saw that you had an awesome Christmas. Just wanted to reach out and send some happy wishes your way this year. P.S. I know back in October, you were really interested and curious about one of my fitness groups. I'm not sure if you're working on any goals right now, but I have a group starting up next week, and I definitely want to reach out to you first. Invite. Okay? Keep it super simple. Don't be too wordy. Don't be too salesy. Don't be awkward. Just be you. Last two things. Taking photos. Okay, so first thing I would highly recommend you guys all get, this was $6.99 from Best Buy. It's a selfie phone case. Okay, so it like literally lights up. My lighting in my apartment is awful. So I would take photos at the woman's house that I nanny for. I think they have a nanny cam. So it's really awkward and I don't want to do that anymore. So I got this phone case. It just literally pops right onto my phone. It's super hard. I've dropped this like 100 times. It works. Comes with a charger. The light's really cool because you can see it. I can press and hold it. It'll get brighter. 2 seconds. And it'll get dimmer. Pretty sweet. And it makes all of your pictures look similarly. And so that's really nice when people are scrolling through your Instagram because people like things that are aesthetically pleasing. If everything's kind of like the same filter, the same color, whatnot. Other thing that I do, as far as like taking selfies and posting on Facebook go, things that are really important. People just want to see you on a daily basis, not things that are so like scripted and planned out. So some of the things that I do are, I'll take a picture of me sitting right here in my kitchen. You guys have seen this background 100,000 times. So this is me. This is me being real. Me showing people that doesn't need to be fancy. No lie, you guys have already seen this. My kitchen is literally right there with my trash can. It's not like this amazing office space that's decorated by like Home Goods or Pier 1. It's like friggin' thrift store shopping. But, you know, whatever. That's Emily. So just show people you. The more that you show you, the more you're connecting to your niche market. You're something that you're sitting at home on a couch right now, yet you're in a meeting. Most people have to get dressed up, go to work at 6:30 in the morning. They're most likely not really paid for it, and they don't want to be there. You don't even have to be on this call, yet you jumped on it. Tell people that. Tell people I like what I do. I'm like randomly at 8:45 on night on a Thursday, I got on this team call. When a week ago I hated going to my work meetings. That's what you want to show to people. You don't need to be perfect in your posting. Don't overthink it. And if you're somebody that knows you overthink your posts, like I do, plan them out. I don't plan out all of my posts, but I at least plan out when I'm going to talk about coaching and when I'm going to talk about a challenge group. I do that every Sunday night. So even like for my posting schedule this week, I didn't have it like super detailed. I just put that Tuesday and Thursday, I want to mention something about coaching. So this morning I mentioned something about Ben on my Facebook and coaching. That was my coaching post. I didn't say be a coach, join my team. I just talked about our life, how it's changing. And I had like 60-some people like on it. Those are 60 people I can reach out to and say, hey girl, thank you so much for loving on my post yesterday. It was cheesy, lame. I know Ben hated it, but it meant so much to me that you took 2 seconds out of your day to like on that photo. You just started a conversation. So keep it super simple. I might lose you guys here soon, but the last thing is, as far as converting people from a free group to a challenge group, I will go into further detail again on this next week. The biggest idea is talking about it in your free group. You want to talk to people about future opportunities, that this group doesn't just run 3 to 5 days and that's it, that there are things to go into after this. Even if it's as subtle as, so guys, I posted this in my challenge group this morning. Someone's going to comment, what's a challenge group? I thought I was in that. No, you're actually my free group. I run these challenge groups where you have your own program. You can get a superfood shake, containers, constant support, and an invite forever. Whereas this free group, you get one meal plan. You don't get any workouts except free ones that I'm just posting in here, etc. You're showing them that I like you. I want you to get to know me, but I wanted you to be a part of something that you didn't feel like you had to pay to be a part of. But if you're really serious about hitting some goals that you and I have been talking about, yeah, I'd love to tell you a little bit more about these challenge groups. So you can subtly do it, or you can share when everybody's talking about what they post or what they